What are some little known relationship green flags? You don't feel like you're competing for their time. You're just loved. Even when they are busy, you don't have to worry. People think you need to spend all your time with someone. You don't. But the feeling of being loved removes any jealousy or insecurities. You just know it's good. The ability to coexist in very companionable silence. It's a pretty convoluted story, but I was dating a guy. Had to drive his car to get him from a situation, and wrecked his car due to mechanical failure, and called my mama to come get me so we could go get him. Rescued him. Then had to tell him I'd wrecked his car. His first question: "Are you okay?" My mom overheard. That one's a keeper. If it's a chore you both hate, you do it together. My late husband and I both hated folding laundry, but it had to be done, so we always did it together. Made the chore less of a pain. No matter how angry you are at one another, you will still go out of your way or they go out of their way to help. I'll be wicked pissed, but I'll angrily make my wife her favorite dinner, even though I don't want to eat. No matter how angry we are at one another, usually only last a short period of time. We will never sabotage or try to teach them a lesson. Many times, it ends up being both apologizing to one another. Arguing and getting angry is just part of a relationship and unavoidable. It is how you deal with it that sets it apart from a healthy relationship versus a bad one. Edit. Thanks for the reward thingies. There is never any harm telling someone you love them. Came home from working a 12-hour shift one night to a full dinner with my favorite dessert. Never had a girlfriend just decide to cook me a full meal for me to come home to like that. When your so takes criticism from you seriously without immediately trying to turn it back on you. If the converse is also true, you two stand a great chance of going the distance. When you're on a road trip and your partner feeds you fries and helps you drink your soda or whatever, I think that's such a nice simple gesture of kindness. Non-sexual compliments. I feel like there's a lot of detailed examples that largely boil down to two things: empathy and emotional maturity. Being able to have healthy conflict without fear that conflict will cause the end of the relationship. It's green flag. And a relief. To have natural disagreements and communication about those disagreements without constant fear that someone's going to hit the nuclear option. You edit. Also doctoring my coffee and bringing it to me in bed was a smaller green flag. Edit 2. Doctoring meaning putting cream and sugar in. And thank you for the awards and gold Reddit friends. When you never have to question their whereabouts and you get that safe feeling. Your partner does things for you without asking and remembers little details. For example, I like eating with a fruit fork. The smaller version of the dinner fork. I actually googled that, since our family calls them the little forks lol. Anyway, my partner remembers this and will grab it for me when we're dishing up food. Another good one is they make you feel appreciated. Edit. It may be a cake fork or salad fork. Being able to emotionally connect even after an argument. Honesty, genuine interest in each other's hobbies. Don't have to do them, but at least support it. Strong communication, you feel like you're hanging out with your best friend, except you wanna smash. Laughter, and also, I've been with my partner for 40 years this month, and I still smile when I see him across a room. He still makes me laugh, and my heart soars when I think of him. My ex would tease me a lot, and would tease me in front of his family. He would say things like, "Oh, she changed her outfit 3 times, because she thought you guys would judge her." Or she didn't really want to come over, but I convinced her. He would be laughing and joking, but these things would be the truth. When I was going to meet my current boyfriend's family, I was really nervous. In the car I said, "Please, don't tell them how nervous I am. It's so embarrassing." He looked at me in shock, and said, "I'm on your side. Why would I tell them that?" And it was like a freaking light bulb. Love this guy. Listening to you, and remembering the things you've said. Back when me and my boyfriend started dating, he'd sometimes bring up things that I've said before. My favorite foods. Candies. etc. Made me super happy, and could tell he genuinely cared. Active listening. Not just being there while you talk. Acutely giving opinions. Advice if asked for. And generally caring for the conversion. Bonus. Active listening during an argument. Not trying to win, but trying to resolve the problem. Edit. Grammar. I drink a lot of water and sometimes my BF would stay until late, and I would fall asleep. Before leaving he always made sure I had a glass full of water on my nightstand in case I woke up thirsty. It's always the small details. Edit. I drink a healthy amount of water. Thank you for your concern lol. They trust you to stay at their apartment alone. Telling the little details about your day. There's something really precious about that. And you feel in tune with the other person. If she shows equal interest in hanging out with you. If it feels like you're dragging them into going on a date. They're really not into you. No matter what they may say. Besides, let's be honest. Wouldn't you rather date someone who is as excited and interested in seeing you, and you are in seeing them? They respect your food issues, weather preferences, allergies, etc. Bonus points. They defend you to their blood relatives. You want your partner to be happy, and not the other way around. Oftentimes people want to be in a relationship to solely make themselves happy. Edit. My point is different from making your partner happy and completely forgetting your own happiness. When you like the person that you become when you're with them. Everyone projects a different version of themselves around different people, and if you don't like who you become when you're with someone, it's probably not going to be the healthiest relationship. Your so should bring out the best in you. They communicate if they will be delayed, and how long they will be. Talk things through before it becomes a screaming match, not after. Asks about boundaries/traumas, and doesn't judge you for them, but instead respects them. If you two are able to compromise. You recommend them a book or movie and they actually take the time to check it out. They actually want to spend time with you. Very subtle things that show they're a genuine person. Remembering things that you've told them and following up is definitely a good sign. It feels easy, effortless, unforced, natural. This is a good sign of a real connection. Compromise feels like second nature. You both breath thoughtfulness and consideration towards each other. You figure things out together. You see each other, respect each other, and appreciate each other. It's the small things. The doing something just because it will make your partner smile and expecting/wanting nothing in return. A few months ago I was having a bad day and had texted my partner about the basics, and he said to head over to his place after work. I showed up so defeated by the day. Open the door, and my dog is there. He had spoken with my parents. Picked up my dog from their house because he knew that's what I needed. He was cooking dinner and told me to just go cuddle on the bed with my dog while he took care of everything else. That's when I knew he and I were in it for the long haul. Putting the shopping cart back. I just wanna thank all of you for those comments. I'm passing through a really depressive time. I didn't get up of bed in days because of a bad relationship where he don't value me at all. And I always try my best. And all of your comments are helping me to take the decision to leave him forever because he does the opposite of what you all are saying. I was starting to have suicidal thoughts. Thank you for this. To all of you. Sorry for my bad English. Calling/texting just to see how you're doing. Even if they don't need anything. Edit. Use the wrong you're despite being a grammar fanatic. Maybe this is just me. But when someone doesn't care too much about people's opinions of them, like when they aren't afraid to act goofy in front of people they don't know. I absolutely love people that don't take themselves too seriously. They text you first. Makes you feel good, and you know they genuinely wanna talk and like your presence. Not a helpful comment, but I just wanted to say reading these gave me back some faith in humanity and reminded me of all the wonderful people in my life that I'm lucky enough to have experienced these green flags with. Thanks Reddit. Asking follow-up questions about their stories instead of just offering comparative experiences shows they are trying to understand and learn instead of just relate. While we were dating, my now wife would always put on a fake diamond ring whenever she would go out with her girlfriends. When I noticed it once and asked her about it, she said she would do it because it would discourage most, certainly not all, guys from hitting on her. It showed the type of person she was and was such a simple and easy gesture that no one I ever dated before had ever done. I obviously had to replace that fake one with a real one. If they treat waiters/waitresses respectfully. Edit. Of course. This alone isn't going to determine if they're a good person. Just like any other green flag. It's simply one thing to pick up on that could be an indication